Big lit, ladies and gents! Pit the Swordmaster here, and welcome to another episode of Pitty and Pals React to Death Battle! This time, we'll be looking at Ash Ketchum from Pokemon versus Yugi Muto from Yu-Gi-Oh! But before we get into the episode, I want to briefly go into my thoughts on the matchup itself. Ash vs Yugi is not my preferred matchup for either. But I don't really give a shit. This matchup to me is still a stone cold classic. It's to anyone who grew up with 4Kids anime what Mario vs Sonic was to platforming fans, or what Naruto vs Ichigo was to manga readers, or what Batman vs Spider-Man was to comic book nerds. Simply put, it's a timeless idea. It may not have had the same impact on me that something like Mario vs Sonic has, given I only grew up with one of these franchises, but even back then, I was always aware of the shared legacy both franchises had and the comparison between them. It wasn't a part of my childhood outside of catching a couple episodes of GX on TV as a kid, but I read a fair bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh manga in the lead up to this episode, and only further cemented my respect for this idea. Not just now that Ash has become a proper champion to coincide with Yugi's status as the king of games, but sharing a lot of the same heart that Pokemon loves to flaunt in its story with how much you connect with the collection of partners you made and grew to cherish. Yugi's deck of monsters against Ash's team of Pokemon is a combo you really can't go wrong with, and applying the bullshit logic and bending of their established rules both pull would not only be great fun, but also bring back some of that magic from the old days when we would have grown up with these series and seen these two clutch wins they really shouldn't have realistically gotten. More than anything though, just like with Bowser vs Eggman, this wait period was the perfect chance for me to reconnect with one of my biggest childhood obsessions, Pokemon. Even with the series' quality being somewhat questionable in more recent years, I'll always hold a special place in my heart for this series. Sure, I have games I like more than Pokemon nowadays, but I mean... you think I could have paid for college with this? Pokemon Ruby was the first game I ever owned and played. Pearl was one of the games I played the most as a kid. I vividly remember when I got back from school to find Black waiting for me at home. I begged for a 3DS to play Y. I watched the anime religiously, had DVDs of the movies, collected tons of toys. I even picked up the trading cards despite having no idea how to even play this game. It was like a foreign language to me. Maybe that was why. Re-exploring all those memories I had with this franchise, sharing them with friends and shitposting about these two characters for the laugh, experiencing those moments again that stuck with me for so many years. Ash vs Yugi truly made me relive the joy this franchise has filled me with for nearly my entire life and defined who I am today. They're undoubtedly pouring every resource imaginable into this project, and after episodes like Bowser vs Eggman showed how far hard work and creativity can carry a labor-intensive animation, I have no qualms believing that this will be an absolute all-timer of an episode, even with Pokemon's rather upsetting track record with episode quality. I try to temper expectations for these episodes to not hold them to an impossible standard, but come on, I can be insanely hyped too. So for the last time this year, let's get this battle underway. It's time to duel! For this video, I got some of my friends to sit down and watch the episode with me. Will Ash's battle be in a league all its own? Or will Yugi give us the duel of the millennium? Let's find out!
Someone should animate a what if scenario of putting Mr. Frog in Hollow Knight, even though that's very mean to the latter.
That would be unfair. Mr. Frog would just fucking destroy everyone in Hollow Knight.
But if you put Mr. Frog in Hollow Knight, like, the entire game would be like 3 minutes long.
Hey, Mr. Frog, this is Deepness. I eat the Radiance. I ate the Radiance. This is the end. I love you.
Fuck you, I win.
There's gonna be like a fucking entourage of every Hollow Knight boss lined up trying to get Mr. Frog, and it's that one scene plays out.
Just every Hollow Knight boss just splatting against me, just like, this is too easy.
I'm not editing that in the video, by the way.
You don't want to. You mean you don't want to draw Mr. Frog to bodying Hollow Knight?
Yes, it's 7 in the evening. This video is probably gonna go up by the time I'm fucking asleep.
Well, I guess racism wins. God, I find it like funny, like quoting Class of 09, considering like Ash's voice gonna be voiced in the episode by Nicole.
Yeah.
Elsie Lovelock's resume is fucking crazy.
It reminded me of, I have a friend I've had who learned Ash Ketchum is voiced by Uzi Dorman, and they said, fuck, now I want to root for Ash.
Meanwhile, Yugi is voiced by fucking SpongeBob SquarePants.
And Dio Brando.
And Omni-Man.
And Megatron.
Schultz's resume is so fucking funny.
God, I think like one of the funniest things with Tom Schultz is like fucking it was it was a Transformers name video collab that he did with a Solid JJ and the fucking like with cock and ball torture.
The Autobots will bend over to the Decepticons. Wait, his name is what?
And
Listen,
Hey, I swear, if there was like a
confused.
sequel to that video, they'd be saying some shit like, "Yeah, we're gonna have you star screaming, all right."
Listen, I have a friend who's really transformed. And some hilarious things about the Transformers lore from him.
What
good.
else?
My favorite thing is Cara Bombia. Which,
Oh yeah, that I knew about.
which honestly just feels like something that the people of the Cool Zone would make up. But no, that's a thing that's just canon to the Transformers.
Yeah, it's canon, but like it was literally so fucking racist that Casey Kasem quit the show.
Yeah.
I also like the Futurama fan in me found it funny that suicide boots are canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also just the
Transformers
general
lore
gold
is
mine.
fucked up.
There's also just the general gold mine that is the Transformers wiki.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that wiki. The funniest captions I've ever seen.
My favorite one is just Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime, where it's just every caption is like Homelander quote.
God, I feel like one of the funniest articles on the TF wiki is the article on Jesus because TF wiki only references a Transformers sources like yeah they don't reference like the Bible or Christian sources or anything, so they just like say like we don't know who this Jesus guy is, he's kind of like Optimus.
Oh my god!
The Transformers wiki has pages on everything. There is a page on the Transformers wiki for you. Yes, you. The person reading this wiki page. The person who plays with Transformers toys. You are canon to Transformers, and there is a wiki page on you.
Person who is watching this video, you could be canon to Transformers. That's right.
Yeah, Daniel.
You.
Yeah, Daniel. You're canon to Transformers, Daniel.
Yeah, everyone is canon to Transformers, except for a certain group. You know which one?
Wait, which group? Who are you referring to?
I was making a Smiling Friends joke.
Really? Because it sounded like you were calling someone out.
No. I was just making a joke to referencing a show that I like.
Yeah.
It sounded like that was coming from. How did you even get in here? This is a private VC.
You invited me in.
Who the fuck is this certain?
Dun, 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 dun.
I love you, smiling friends.
Oh, I was like, guys, I'm so excited for this.
T-minus 2 minutes. Holy shit! I haven't I haven't felt my body shake at this episode releasing like this in a long time.
Oh yeah. I also
Yeah,
love
good. I was-
just the. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, good. I was. Sorry, B. Yeah, I was saying like, yeah, I was talking with Gothic earlier. God, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon were my childhood. Like, God, there was this one Pokemon book I had, the Essential Guidebook, and that was basically my Bible.
Yeah, that's awesome. I remember I own like several game guides of Pokemon games, and I also own the Where's Waldo parody.
I think I've talked a lot about memories I have with Pokemon, but I don't know. I probably haven't done as many as I think.
Yeah.
Flash
think-
on screen the 28 Discord posts I made about Pokemon.
Yeah, but I don't think this Mr. Irishman's a Pokemon fan. He might be a fraud.
Yeah, it's not like I beat one of the people in this VC with one Carbink in Pokemon Showdown earlier.
I am blaming my loss on RNGesus, not you.
Anyway,
you were.
See if it started.
Okay, it's about to start.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead
Holy
of yourself.
shit!
Oh my god, it's here!
Oh my god, that's the Sword and Shield arena!
Ash Ketchum versus
Yeah.
Yugi Muto. The biggest questions from the playground.
Like, that is a
Pokemon
gorgeous.
or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
Okay, it's an
armor,
army
and
battle.
skills to
Awesome.
find out who would win a death battle. Double the like.
Each run is another step on your journey to wipe out hordes.
I'm just gonna say it
find
right
new
now,
followers,
if
unlock new
Infernape shows
quests,
up
and
in the
look
fight,
cool while doing it.
I
Look at
apologize
that
for
gear.
the
Night Swarm
sudden
is on
white
Steam
repainting my
now,
room is about
and
to get.
15% off for a limited time.
Is that going in the video?
Yes.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very
Okay.
best, like no one ever was?
Perfectly fine, yeah.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So
Yeah,
Oak
like,
hooked him up with the
4
electric
foot 7
mouse,
short
Pikachu. 25 seasons, over 1,200 episodes, and the cornerstone of 2000's
1,200
culture.
episodes that
Ash
Trace
spent
is gonna have to
decades as a
watch.
10-year-old on the great Pokemaniac journey.
We should
you're
note
watching
we
this,
are
better luck
prioritizing
next
the
time with
anime that
gambling.
Ash is from, which often differs from the original
she
games that
isn't.
inspired it.
Ash is
not.
equipped with
If you're
tons
watching
of
this-
Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow-red enough voltage and you'll regret it.
Let's
Even
catch up,
ground
let's
types that
go.
would be immune to
Yay.
electric attacks in the
Yay.
games can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just
The horn,
fine after
Pikachu, the
repeatedly
horn.
getting
Oh, that's
zapped by
you.
this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball,
The movie
and
should have kept.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
The perfect attack for OHKOing flamboyant
God.
thieves and air balloons.
This editing is
Just
so
like they're
fucking
blasting
crazy.
off again.
So
Yeah.
clearly the
Flam-
anime doesn't follow
flamboyant.
the game rules. Like when Pikachu
I'm
shot
going to be the most
himself with his
bitch
own
when I see
thunder
these
while
analysis
on
and I see
Swellow.
someone I like.
You know, is vulnerable to
Anyways,
light.
like,
Tell
with
me about it.
Somehow they use
flamboyant,
thunder as a
like,
super
it's not
armor. Even learned
inaccurate,
how to
but personally
deflect
I go
attacks
with,
by just spinning
gay.
really fast.
Fair.
Whee!
Speaking of fast,
Bye,
Pikachu
duo.
has intercepted lightning.
Opted for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics,
Did you
Oh,
see
it
that?
exploded.
That was the least
As the
fight.
great philosophers put it, if it
Oh,
works,
it's fun.
is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies. Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few.
Frying
Underneath the
pan.
stubbornness and crispy bites,
Yay.
they are loyal friends. Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights.
Hi,
and Ash
Lapras.
can combine their water attacks
Hi,
with
Oshawott.
Riley's Ice Beam.
Hi,
Hi,
Whaley.
Weasel got frozen while using
Hi,
Aqua
Weasel.
Jet, which is
I caught
fine.
Silas.
We're just gonna be
Now
saying
he's
hi to a
using
lot of
Ice
things
Aqua
today.
Battering ram.
Yeah.
Grass types like
Yes, I'm
Bulbasaur and
autistic.
Torterra induce status effects and heal.
Hi,
with
Torterra.
synthesis.
Please don't jump.
Sceptile's a menace. Yeah,
Sceptile,
yes, you
the
got a big,
goat.
scary dark
Yeah.
rat. Eat this leaf
Sleeper
flame,
tile.
victim. Or that's what I would say if Tobias did an action
Oh,
replay
fuck
of
you,
freaking
Tobias.
Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me.
Okay, is
heated.
Boom Boom
Almost as
4
much
Kids
as
gonna be the
Inferno's
gag? I like
Flare
that.
Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive, get my revenge, and Incineroar.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP, but Charizard
Oh,
wasn't
my
on
boy,
board.
it's
Pursuing
Inferno.
pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees. and
Charizard.
fumbled
I hope
the
you don't go
Indigo
0-3
lead.
this
Harsh
episode.
lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship motivated them to dodge
I'm more
light
excited
speed
seeing
moves
Infernape
like
than some
Sword
Death
Beam
Battle
and
winners.
Psybeam.
Charizard came around too. He's
No,
the
that's
last
valid.
one you want to see on the field. Even if you have a Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The
Oh, that
Pokemon
Pokedex
world
is
is
cool.
wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards. Magikarp leaps over
Vanillix
mountains
is
and into
goated. People were
space.
stupid.
Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a
Hell yeah,
storm
the
as
referencing
wide
this.
as an island. Gotta catch 'em all.
I choose you.
I love the fucking island level trauma dump.
Pokemon
has to-
soar new flying like Pitty.
Thank you.
On land, Ash's
They
physical
actually
attacks
name
like
dropped
Melmetal and
Palpito. That's-
Crocodile.
oh, hi,
And Gibble will
Melmetal.
drop Draco
Hi,
meteors
Gibble.
on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
Bring a fucking
I know for a
Pokemon.
fact Zen is having a field day right now.
Somehow carried around a Cosmoem, which canonically weighs over a ton. Oh, and this huge log that's basically
log.
a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing. Ash can choose his own hands if he wants, and he does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back
No
home who
shot.
mind boggles you with reflect.
He's getting
touchscreen,
Mime.
and
He's
psychic.
Mr.
Yep,
Mime.
that Mr. Mime,
I mean, like-
the stepdad
I mean,
who
like,
Ash
he's
caught in
got
a
several
Pokeball and
Pokemon
brought
he already
home.
released, so, like, this is
Oh,
a
so
true
that's
answer
how it
question.
works.
Yeah.
Ash figured out
Stupid
his
guy.
best
Hey.
bond with his pals with Aura. It's a
There is
life
some-
force that
there's all
interacts with
those
souls.
Oh,
and
they're giving
lifts
him
Ash with
aura.
Lucario.
This Jacko
Aura.
excels at seeking
It's
seeds,
called
shoots
aura,
steel
bruh.
beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution,
literally-
Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari Zone.
I hate the
Ash
fan episode.
accidentally caught
30
30
Tauros.
Tauros, and he keeps
There-
hugging them. Ash,
I had the
they're
worst thought of those
bulls.
34
Ash
stars that
genuinely
you
loves
got
his
the
little
Mr. Frog
guys,
clip.
but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon
God,
League
this is just
over
the
and
Soy Jack
over
meme
again.
on repeat.
Kid, just turn the head
Yes.
backwards and
I'm
lock
a
in.
proud
Ash's
Soy
strength
Jack.
is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He knows Pokemon
must-
feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their
There we
senses and
go.
movements, transforming him into Ash
Please,
Greninja.
hype him up
It
as the
comes with a
goatee is
huge
before
power
you deflate
increase,
it.
But there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir. And just a normal Gardevoir can conjure
No
black
shot!
holes.
Ash's
What?
Pokemon and team
Holy
get
crap.
along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all life. They
This is
busted
fucking
giants.
absurd.
But no, Greninja still
I swear to
lost
God,
his Charizard
we are
after
halfway
only
to
getting
seeing the
hit
fucking creation
3
trio show up.
times. How does Blastburn
Yeah.
beat Water Shuriken?
Oh my-
Get your
oh my God, we're
type charts
complaining
right,
about
poor
the-
kids.
Boomstick 4Kids weren't even
Wait,
around
win.
anymore
how
when
does
this
Blastburn
aired.
beat Shuriken? My
Regardless,
brother in
after
Christ,
his loss to
Blastburn's
Kalos,
like
Ash
15
traveled
times
to
stronger.
Alola and he does a power ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt. This Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming?
Taste the
You're
rainbow,
cooked.
motherfucker.
Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so
Hi,
much
listening.
that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him. Naganadel is a poisonous sniper, and Solgaleo is basically the sun god.
Oh, right.
Legendary
Okay.
Pokemon
Oh,
whose
my
Sand Skill
days.
Strike lights up the
Okay, we got
universe.
legendary and ultra
Ash
beast
got
up
a
in this
god in his
list.
bag
Oh.
for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact,
Okay,
when
Crazy
Ash
Trio's
and friends
feeling.
band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time.
Okay,
Oh.
here's how Yugi
Dialga
gets
literally
the win.
controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it was gonna end
Oh.
with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally,
Oh, he hates Alon.
Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4 kids, let my boy win! Yes!
Sure.
Sure,
Ash
why
did
not?
his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with
Oh my
every
God, this writing
Pokemon.
is
Yes!
So
actually-
he
what
and
the hell?
Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked away it landed. Because in the world of Pokemon, the
Jeff, why are you just
journey
casually dropping a
continues.
10 out of 10 analysis like this?
What was
If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as great as Yugi, then we've got the
This is already the best Pokemon
Quiz.com
episode by a
/death
country
battle.
mile.
The bar in question, but yeah.
Many a theorist have
It's like,
tried to
so
solve
if
the
you think
mystery
that,
of
like-
ancient Egypt.
Okay.
What was the
Ghost
secret
Rider
to
vs.
such a
One really was the
glorious
only
civilization?
fight of the
Time travel? The divine
Yeah.
hand?
Tell that to a
Aliens?
season 2
Nah,
Death
they
Battle
were
fan, and I think their head
gamers.
will
Egyptians
explode.
played games with sorcery.
Okay.
These magical ceremonies punish dark
The manga
arts with
panel that is
swift death.
crazy.
The Shadow Game.
Tell me about it.
No, Yugi was a shy kid that
Ends
helped
with
run his
Bubble Ball.
grandpa's game shop.
But little did he know that
How is
completing the
Yugi-
puzzles would
how
lift
is he
his spirit
taller?
to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami.
Dual monsters.
This game will never
It's
catch
a
on.
summoner's war.
20
Time to
chapters
send
later.
monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When
Hi,
Yugi's
Genochi.
grandpa was kidnapped by the
Hi,
deranged
Mokuba.
CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi
Hi, Kaiba.
knows, forms barriers, manipulates probability, and seals away spirits.
You can't buy this.
Manipulating
And
probability
6 other
against a
Millennium items
Pokemon
are
trainer,
just
that's
up
just
by
an evil
gold.
combo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey, Yugi and Yami were
Joey,
ready for
hype.
anything.
Reading the manga is
Because
fucking
Yugi
me
had
up
a
because I
great
don't
early
see
deck.
Taya,
Monsters for
Tristan, or
offense,
Joey. I
spells
see
for effects,
Hanzu,
and traps
Honda,
for
and
setups.
Genochi.
Oh, and Exodi.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in her.
there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's
I'm
deck
the
is
best of
so
both
good,
worlds. I can
why
see
isn't
both.
it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000
I
card.
fucking love this
And
car.
there.
I'm glad
Quick
they
to
got
judge.
this.
Yugi's a very clever
A
strategist.
2,000
I summon
He's
Skull.
best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. is, but what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at
they're
his
giving him all
dome?
the Egyptian gods.
Summon the monster card
Yeah.
Karibo and have it multiply. With
Oh,
a
yeah,
1,000
yeah.
strong meat shield, a dragon's breath is a gentle breeze.
Well,
Karibo is the
okay.
funniest card
Didn't know
ever because
Yugi had
literally
that dog
everyone
in him.
always thinks
But
this card
how
is
about
dog
brute
shit, and then
force?
Yugi pulls
Buster
some
Blader
fucking
and Celtic Guardian,
5D
a sick,
Galaxy
nasty
Brain
swordsman.
move.
Summon Skull shoots bolts
Yeah.
of lightning.
Summon
And the
Skull.
giant soldier of stone can destroy
I
moons.
fucking love we have
Time
all
Wizard's
card art
better.
behind all
It's
these
a
edits.
living
That's
clock
cool.
that fast forwards or
Time
rewinds a
Wizard.
local area of time, turning monsters
Yes,
to
use
infants
them.
or wizards into wise
Ah,
sages.
there's the
Okay,
novel.
Speaking
Has-
of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark
Hi, Dark
Magician,
Magician.
and his apprentice, Dark Magician.
Hi, everyone's
Thank you for
first
the
crush.
Masters of dark magic,
Thank you for
and
the Dark
Yugi
Side
often
Dimension
pairs
colors
them with
that
their
are
damage
cool.
redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is a bot with
Fun
a
fact,
cannon
Ash
that
is
literally
infamously terrible
launches
against
other
neutral flex.
monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes
But I
monsters,
still remember
they
like
brought
watching
down an entire
ex-wife
fortress.
for the first
Wait,
time, and
that's
then
not how the
Wabba
card game
fucking
works.
kicked
Is he
Ash's
cheating?
ass
We're
because of
prioritizing the
flex.
manga and anime over anything else,
Yep.
which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of spell cards.
What is that
Blue
fucking
Shade
list?
Board resurrects a fallen friend.
Master
Turn
That
Jump
was-
is a time skip. And Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more
Pot of
cards.
Greed.
Like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards like...
If things
It's
get
a joke for being
dicey,
funny.
he has more trap cards to level the field,
More-
like Dimension Sphinx,
more
which reflects
spell
damage
cards.
directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life points get wiped, he can just press Control-Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's
That's
teamwork, and
devious.
nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator.
Hi, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls.
I
Freaky
love this
Friday
fucking
style,
fight.
trusting each other to
Yeah,
pick up on the
this duel is
strategies they
goated.
left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated. Souls ripped out and survive attacks
Hi,
from
Yakuza.
duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
Jack.
All of this power culminated in Battle
Hi,
City,
Manjame.
hosted
Hi,
by
Battle City.
Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really
Are they gonna bring up
wanted that
Marek?
salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater,
Yeah.
Merrick,
Aye,
who wanted
aye,
the 3
Merrick.
Egyptian god cards to take him out. These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God
Dude,
Phoenix,
these edits are
Obelisk,
killing
who
it. Holy
strikes with
god.
the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game
Well,
altogether.
use double team.
When Yugi was starting to stand up. When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak
I
cards.
love
to
this
create
moment
infinite
so much. It was
combos
so
that went
funny.
past the god's limits.
Yeah.
And later, Yugi combined Dark
Fucking
Magician and
GR
Dark
sim
Magician
of
Girl's
cards.
magic into Black Burning Magic.
Oh, you can
promptly
keep drawing
defeating
cards to
Ra.
increase its
This
power?
ain't
Yeah,
new
how many
for the
cards you got in your deck,
magicians. In the
dipshit?
movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did something similar
Bonds
against
Beyond Time,
Paradox.
holy shit!
Kinda crazy that together, the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters.
We're using
that are
level
5 to
scaling,
9
okay.
stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers.
Hi,
Darkhold Dragon
Jedi.
is a sentient black
This is my
hole,
favorite
planet
part of
aligned with
Yu-Gi-Oh!
new
is
solar
just how they
systems,
hype
and
up
Jaden's
these
Glow
decks
Neos
as
destroyed a
unbreakable and
relativity
then
field
just
that
go,
spawned an entire
nice
universe.
unbreakable
But
deck,
at the
dipshit,
top
check
would be
this
the
out.
great evil god
I just had them
Sword,
say
who showed
James'
up to
name.
plunge existence
Yeah.
into the realm of
Yeah,
darkness.
that Jedi.
It was
We
time
won.
for Yugi to finish the puzzle. The epitome of screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light.
It's to Ash
Okay.
Ketchum's
Across
funeral.
many duels, evil was vanquished. There was only one more thing left to do.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both
They're
climactic
talking about the duel.
and
I dreamed of
bittersweet.
this moment for
Yugi
years.
had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away
Yeah.
or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I
Boom,
called
sick
you a
character
cheater.
development.
I
You'll
was
love to see
jealous.
it.
You're so cool.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design
fucking
and
remember the
passed
guy
the
about
torch to
Yugi art.
future
Holy
duelists.
shit,
He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to
getting Wing
Kaiba,
Karibo
who
too?
tried to
Holy
ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem.
Oh,
Goes to show
Bowser,
that
you might
you
have
can't buy you
competition.
happiness, But it sure
I think
can buy
this is
you
the-
a sweet rocket
This is the
ship.
best
There
episode.
will always be another story, another duel, another game. And you
Okay.
won't find yourself a better
Is it right
opponent
you can go
than the king of games.
Yu-Gi-Oh! really got one episode and they rolled out the red fucking
The
carpet for it.
Battle of the Millennium is
Okay.
All
Here we
right,
go.
the combatants are set, and we've run
Are we
the data
ready,
through all
guys?
possibilities.
No, but I am so
Let's
fucking
Let's lay
hyped.
some ground rules.
We're treating this as a
Oh.
real-time
Hey, remember
fight,
this
much
one,
like
though.
typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and duel monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
It's time to
Yeah.
death
Eeny, meeny, miny, all of them.
This is OP. I'm not.
Is that red and blue opening?
Yeah, it is!
This is
Change it! Hey!
What's up with that transgression?
You okay, Pikachu? Guess we're on
Crocodile!
tricky. Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack. And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Get his ass killed, the Guardian!
Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him up with quick attack. Everyone else, back him up.
As my commander, I will follow suit.
Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise, Dimension Sphinx!
That is a great Dan Green impression!
Yeah!
Crocodile, my god!
Yeah!
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Good thing we brought
Thank
them
you,
all,
Crocodile.
right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Swallow him out! Stare up his eyes! Oh my god!
Come on, let's go to a freeze! Life point damage! Oh my god! Yeah, fuck you, Delta Guardian.
Still the Guardian goes down already!
Dude, this is so fucking sick!
Corcario already!
Oh, they're down. Barriers. Goodbye, Charizard. Oh
my god, so god! I don't think my heart can take this. Oh, is that Slifer?
Slifer.
This is the coolest form in the whole show. What the fuck?
Oh my god! Save the episode!
I don't believe this!
Gigantamax Gengar!
Oh my god! You shadow! Now it's like fucking sweating right now.
Is he feeling it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it! Naganadel! Flash for Ninja!
He represents a show!
Oh my god, he destroyed the Millennium Puzzle!
Don't worry,
It's
my turn now.
Holy shit!
Shine his ass, Yugi!
I just need to believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh my god, he's summoning the ball!
Oh, Dark Magician, a Dark Magician girl! I need you, God!
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, Goddess of Light! This is it! Magicians! Flash burning magic! Haruxi! Joser!
I'm actually shaking.
Nice help,
Hi, Twilight.
Ninja!
Pikachu, let's finish this.
Oh
Together!
my god!
10 million ball
You activated my trap card! Cylinder! With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly!
Movie 1 reference?
Okay, that's about the best kill I could have asked for.
Duel, Ash.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This is the best episode of the year. I don't
Oh,
fucking
great
care.
childhood. Whiz, quick, I
God.
need your tears. We can save him.
There's a lot to this, so let's break it down by experience, strategy, and monsters.
I'm not gonna
Starting
lie
with
to you, I have not
experience.
cried at
Both
episodes
Ash
since they
and
come
Yugi
to the
have
top,
risen
right?
to the top,
Yeah.
beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in
I'm
more
kinda glad
journeys, and
Stas
saved
isn't
the
one of
world
them.
way more often. And
Yeah.
despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even Atem's stint
Goodbye,
as
Paul.
the Pharaoh doesn't, silly as it may sound, Yugi trusts his deck in the same way. The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to
Yes.
support his monsters with
Yeah,
spells,
baby.
traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick and Paradox, where he bolstered his weaker cards to take down gods.
Even getting
With Ba
Paradox
and Ka,
reference?
his
Awesome.
bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
But I know some of you are asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees and lift baby gods. Just punch him, man. Well, Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields,
I feel so
seal ghosts,
vindicated.
cast illusions,
I
and
can
mess with
imagine.
minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close
I love that
call,
line.
but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
So it all comes down to the monsters.
I'm so
Yugi
happy
had a
my
slightly
boy
larger
Infernape was
pool
there.
of monsters, but Ashes
Yeah.
can clear
I'm
out
so happy all my
island-wide
boys were
storms,
here.
fight terraforming beasts, and are
Yeah,
stronger
yeah.
than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete
Fucking
with larger
large
black
planet
holes,
Gardevoir.
and even the mid-tier scale to glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti
Dude, I clutched a win for
created
Yugi.
Yu-Gi-Oh's
I'm
whole
proud.
multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, reliant only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more psychic barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution, and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had, and he did not have
Yeah,
a
that makes
reliable
sense.
way to bring them
Yeah.
back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving Pokemon in the anime is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover them all. Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
No pathetic cards.
Yugi's versatility and power swept
God.
Ash's options,
Yeah.
giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right
Oh
moment
my
to
God.
knock Ash
God.
stone cold.
That was a good
Okay.
attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might
I
not
have no
think
doubt
it's
it's my favorite
Pharaoh,
episode of the
but
year.
Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Muto.
Okay. Oh, so not a traditional
what's
next
this?
time.
Okay.
Oh,
Death Battle will be
guess
back
you're
in
hinting something.
2026.
Thank God.
But right now, you can check out our brand new channel. It's called Nightly Brew.
Oh.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons, Blood on the Clock Tower, and other games that'll probably blow
What
up in our face.
the
so
fuck
check
did
it
I
out
just
right
watch?
now. And make sure to subscribe. Thanks.
peak fiction.
That was incredible.
Oh, God. Man, I have never wanted to jump out of everyone's screen and hug them right now.
Yeah. Let's rewatch that before we give it.
Don't have to tell me twice. Okay, so do you guys mind if I go first on this?
Go ahead.
No, by all means, man. Go right ahead. The floor is yours.
Thank you. So, I haven't exactly been subtle in saying that I love Pokemon. It's been a part of my life as long as I can remember, so I had a lot of faith in this episode and was really hoping it would live up to that. Every preview, every snippet they showed off got me more and more excited, and I could not be happier that they genuinely lived up to every bit of that hype. Not just for all the moments that we were just woe-jacking at because, oh my god, Infernape, oh my god, Summon Skull, oh my god, Slifer, Solgaleo, all that. It wasn't just fan service for the sake of fan service. Everything fell into place so perfectly. Just to go over both of the analysis real quick. I'm very glad that we have a Pokemon trainer analysis that understands what being a trainer is about. It's not just haha master and slave dynamic. No, it actually understands that what made Ash so special was his faith in his Pokemon, his ability to squeeze use out of them by understanding them, and how he found his calling as a Pokemon master by nurturing Pokemon and learning to like love every single member he added to his team. And the same went for Yugi as well, how he found his calling by cherishing the cards that he found, building the deck from like what he saw potential and what he grew to love, and even like passing that on to new generations of duelers like Judai. And the fight itself, if I were to be ultra nitpicky, I do think that like
Ultra.
it could have it could have like highlighted like some individual traits of some of the Pokemon more, like maybe like having some of Yugi's monsters use more of the unique effects, more have Ash's team highlight some of their moves more. But also, this episode was juggling so much at once, and they were already squeezing like so much into at most like 5 minutes. I'd feel like kind of an asshole if I seriously held that against the episode, because they were already like doing a great job with what they had. Like, but there was so many details I just loved, like say Slifer just attacking the moment he saw a Pokemon, similar to how the card works, how it automatically attacks any card drawn. Yugi straight up using the ceiling to try and deal with Gengar. Crocodile jumping in front of an electric attack, and how it even like bounces like some of the goofier tone of both series with the way, like how Yugi was like, "Wait, what do you mean more?" Or even Crocodile just trying its best to stand up strong and do a cool pose before going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just so much I could gush about with this fight, and especially just how it so perfectly highlights what makes both these characters special, in, including just the bond they have with their Pokemon, with their cards. And also the fact that the death was like, let's be real, about as good as you're going to get for Ash versus Yugi. I think casting him into stone, if you had to kill Ash off, that's about the most tasteful way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm fucking shaking this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Could I go next?
Oh, by all means, go
Yeah,
ahead.
of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I just want to preface this by saying, like, God, yeah, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh mean like a whole lot to me. Like, they've got me through some dark times in my life that I'm not getting into here because we're here to have fun. But like, point is like, these two franchises mean the world to me, and I grew up on them religiously. Yep. Good.
Mhm.
Like, I do have like a couple of complaints, like that could have gone more into like the personalities of like the Ash's Pokemon or Yugi's monsters, like during their analyses. Like, but that is a nit because like I love this. This is everything I wanted. But
Yeah.
I have no. I'm happy. I'm so happy that I have this episode because two of my favorite uh, characters from childhood. It means the world to me, and I am glad to see that one of my favorite ideas was given justice that I believe it deserved.
Okay, you sound
Yeah,
like you're
well,
breaking down there.
No,
sorry.
no, that's valid.
Yeah, yeah.
I blame you, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just God, damn it! I love Pokemon. I love Yu-Gi-Oh, and I love this episode. And also, like, I love the Millennium Monsters is a great track, and once that becomes public, I am adding it to my Spotify immediately.
Fuck yeah.
Do you want to go next, JS?
If that's okay, yes, though, thank you.
Of course, go for it.
Okay. So, yeah, without, like, I guess partially echoing what Pitt and Ozzy said, yes, I've also, like, been a Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh nut ever since I or like a few years after I learned how to walk. So naturally, I had so much investment in this. I wanted this to happen for so years, and the amount of days I would like dream of what would happen, how could they write this, or what cool interaction they could do. Like it felt unreal knowing that it was right on the cusp of releasing now, and and especially if you've seen my posts around recently, you know how much on a personal level Yugi's like resolution story really resonates so much with me that I did not ever imagine how well they could like encapsulate that in this episode. So just casually dropping that two bang analysis back to back, and like all those fucking monsters in a scenario I could only describe as what I would enact as a kid with my toys. Like, I have almost no words. It was so fucking immaculate. Like, man, like, and especially like fucking Ash giving the hat to Pikachu for his like last hurrah, just swapping all of his outfits over the gens, and then Yugi tagging in for a 10 when he can't go on any longer. Like that was what I wanted since day one, and I need this like that so much, man. Like no amount of dreams can really make how happiness and what elation I feel right now. Like man, like is like I haven't felt this emotionally impacted by an episode since Saitama Popeye. Like man, this is my favorite of the year. No fucking questions asked. Like, and I thank you so much for everyone making this episode possible. Like, heck, man, I feel out of breath a little.
Do you want to go, B?
Yeah.
I do want to preface too. Grew up with Pokemon. Literally, the first game I ever got and played was Pokemon. With my cousin let me play his Game Boy games, and then me getting NES to Pokemon Diamond. And Yugi specifically was a bit before my time. But I very much did love Yu-Gi-Oh coming up with like GX, 5D, Zexal, Acme, and all that. And man, this episode, it got everything just so perfect in my opinion. Like the way starting with the analysis, both of them starting out showing them at their beginning, meeting their partners in Atem and Pikachu, and just going entirely through their journeys, seeing everything they went through, and then ending it with not just them like finally reaching the top, becoming the world champion in the King of Games, but also just even that bit at the end where like it talks about like the protagonists who came after them and them following in their footsteps with like Liko and Jaden. I don't know. I always love when analysis do stuff like that, like just ending on them inspiring who came next, and just all of it. Like, I don't even know what to say with specifics, but all of it was just so good. That they nailed both so perfectly, and God, that fight. Like,
Yeah.
I do agree that there could have been a bit more focus on some stuff, but just it was so perfect in general. Just like it just felt like how like an actual like crossover between them would go. Just being like this like hyped up duel or battle between two legendary champions. And like even the little moments too of just like them being a bit like confused about each other's battle system with stuff like Yugi going, "What do you mean all of them?" And also like when Parakte comes out, Ash just looks up and like what's that Pokemon? Like I just it's so good. Just the end screen. The big thumbs up, but it's Yugi doing it. As he's saying, you were a great challenge, Ash. That is just there was no better way they could have ended it than this.
If I can just interrupt for a moment,
Yeah, go on.
something I forgot to bring up that I think deserves highlighting. Oh my god, Elsie Lovelock and Tom Shock's performances were on fucking point, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Tom Shock's Dan Green impression is borderline perfect.
Yeah, like I felt the exact energy I wanted for a 10 impression. Yeah.
Like even with like the Yugi impression, hearing him say that kind of good, "You've activated my trap card." That just brought me back to just cheering when like when you're watching Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, and like you're watching like the climactic duel, and it looks like they're out, but then they just turn the duel around with a classic "You've activated my trap card." That's what it felt like to me. That was so good.
Yeah. And also, Elsie Lovelock's impression sounded like very spot on to like Sarah Natacheni's Ash voice, which is great. Like the fucking Charizard "I Choose You,"
Yeah.
chef's fucking kiss. I do think
Right.
it's funny as well that like Tom Shock's Yugi sounded eerily like Deku, but it worked. It worked very well.
By the way, I just noticed this now, not from watching the episode, but from posting the shot. Like the background when Ash says "Who's that Pokemon" was literally the "Who's that Pokemon" background, and now I'm fucking kicking myself.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
God. Yeah, God. I am so happy. Okay, so like, okay, so so we're probably gonna like think about more stuff to praise about the episode later. So like, I think like a good idea could be like maybe talk about like what we think is gonna happen next year. Cause I've been scrolling like other channels and apparently like Ichigo was in during like the 2026 he's like Ichigo apparently like Ichigo is coming next year because they showed his both Zangetsus.
Okay, I'm glad you covered. I was about to go like which Ichigo, the Bleach one or Kamen Rider one.
Yeah, Bleach. I mean, like I think it would be cool to see Kamen Rider Ichigo like also like 2 Kamen Riders in a year.
Yeah, I know they've said it might take a while, but I still definitely think that like we're getting Gitsura like late next year probably.
I imagine, judging by the stuff I've seen, I imagine Ace Nero will probably be like 2027 in an episode or so.
Yeah.
That's why I said like I know they said it might be that, but I still think like they could probably get it done by like end of next year.
Well, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
I will say if that was Ichigo, then that's the freest Ichigo versus Yusuke prediction I've ever made in my life.
Yeah, it is Ichigo like because I'm pretty sure like Chris posted a comparison between like the teaser shot and a shot from one of the 1,000-Year Blood War trailers of the twin Zangetsus.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well then. Yeah, it's Ichigo.
Was anyone else seen?
As far as I can tell, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's probably just like teasers for just seems like just a tease for Aang versus the Traveler.
Right.
Okay.
I do feel fairly confident in a couple matchups next year. Stuff like say, won't be some good ones.
I got one good one. Flowey versus Princess because like got a cast with like the official devs for Slater Princess acknowledged the matchup and like Flowey got pretty far in the Champions Island.
He was literally the MVP of the Mugen round too.
Yeah. I do also feel fairly Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, are we just predicting what will happen next year? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we might as well pad out the runtime.
Okay, yeah, you go next, Pit.
I was just gonna say I'm putting money on a couple ideas. Sukuna versus Muzan, I feel fairly confident on. Some other ones, it feels fucked up to say. I could see like Bakugo versus Reize.
Okay, no,
I'm gonna.
No, it's funny you say that because I was gonna say that too.
I'm gonna cope and say Monokuma versus Kara Sensei, and I'm also gonna say lose versus Zan next year, baby. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, baby.
Okay. Me, I'm on the making one prediction for next year because I feel like it just has to be next year. Mato Moon, come on. Give me my 2 most wanted next year, and I would never ask you for anything again, Death Battle. That is a lie. I will eventually ask you for Soul Goodman versus Jeff Winger.
Very bad. Yeah. Do you want to go and do you have anything else to say, JS, or can I say like, because I have one more that I would like to
Oh, sure. How about you can say? How about you say your one last piece, and then I'll go.
Yeah, I feel like one more thing is like we haven't had Marvel vs DC in a long while. So like, please Death Battle, give me Mysterio versus Scarecrow.
Okay, that can I just say quickly?
Sure.
That also is my for Marvel vs. I think could actually be next year. Like next year, if they want to have fun, they could probably maybe do Gwenpool versus Superboy Prime. Especially with the new stuff Superboy Prime is getting, that just makes him so much better with Gwenpool.
I see.
Okay, I'll make one last prediction. It's a bit of a reach. Pretty big reach, might I even say. I think we might get a Sprite fight next year.
What?
Nah.
No, I don't know. That might
It's
be a reach.
fucking absurd that it's been
What?
10 months.
February?
10 months.
Yeah. What was it? February since? Yeah, that's when.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, end of February, start of March. That's when.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's been March, but still, you could have had a fucking pregnancy in that time.
My God.
Actually, canonically, yes, I would know. Someone in my family did have a pregnancy at that time.
Thanks for confirming my theory.
Yeah. That. Yeah. So you got anything to add, JS?
Okay. Well, I'll just say if Death Battle is smart and they actually learn that they can't hop on trends, we're Hornet episode for next year, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Hornet versus Melanoe 2026.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're gonna see both Hornet and Melanoe before any Night or Zagreus episode for irony.
Hooray. Well, that was fun.
I have had an immense amount of fun. Like, yeah, okay, like, God. Thank you all for having me here.
Yeah, likewise. This was the matchup I wanted to be a part of the most for reaction, so I'm happy you guys gave me a spot.
Glad I could do my part. Yeah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got all this white stuff to clean up for seeing Infernape in there.
Yeah, and also he's going to be editing this until he collapses.
Yeah, it's 8 at fucking night.
Have fun, Pit. I mean,
chop.
Come on. Yeah, and also
chop, white boy.
Oh my God, white boy.
Now, come on, Pit. Just chat with me and Aussie. You're doing. It's like 4 in the morning here.
You're Australians. You're built wrong.
Yeah. No, I am built incorrectly. Yes. Yeah. I know it's 4 in the morning for her, but it's like 7 in the morning for me.
Because Australia's time zone makes no fucking sense.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Australia's size like 1 US state, and we have like 3 time zones.
Well, this has been going on for us at least an hour and 10 minutes. So I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah. I mean, they have to. This is only the second longest episode of the whole show. I think it's only appropriate.
And besides, I've got to go ramble in the Gates Nero spoiler thread since that's up in the official server now. So yeah.
Okay. Well, hope you have fun there.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, until next time. Later.
Peace out.